You're most welcome for today's edition of the Business Bank happening on West Nile Television. And I want to say thank you so much. Today is yet another edition of it. And guess what? Everything is going to be awesomely amazing. I hope you are having a great day at that is your work premises. And I hope business is doing well. Sometimes things don't move well. And that doesn't mean that you are going to give up. No, you are not going to give up in terms of that. Today is 17th of April 2024, and this is the second last edition for this very particular month. April seems to be very short. I don't know why. The shortest month we all know in history of a calendar is February, but today is yet we just started this a few days ago, and today is already 17th. But anyways, I nevertheless hope you're doing well, and most welcome back for today's session of the Business Bank. Your host is Lady Bits, and we'll be learning and discussing quite a number of things. Guess what? The challenges, the benefits, and your experience in business, being small scale business. What do you know about it? We all know that small scale business are run by actual individuals, and this is a business that has no branch anywhere. This is a business that depends on its own, and if you don't run it vividly, you realize that things are not moving on well. So we will be learning more about this today. Where we are will be coming shortly. I am here with a guest. He will be telling you more about his business in a couple of minutes time. Good morning. Step back and watch West Nile Television. Right, like I did say, I am here with my guest, and here he is. He will be telling us about himself and about his business, his life experience, and quite a number of things that we'll be learning, but particularly it is about a business. Hello gentlemen, you're most welcome to West Nile Television, and good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. My name is called Mungu Sikanisto host. I'm somebody from Muluko in Arua. It was previously called Arua district, but as per now it's Arua city. Thank you.
Yes. You said you're called Mungu Fene? Mungu Si. Oh, yes, Mungu Si said you're from Moluko. You're most welcome, and thanks for honoring our call. And today, basically, we're learning about business. But before you tell us about your business, first tell us about yourself, like who you are, the quite number of things maybe particular about you that life has pushed you into before you came into this very particular business.
Yeah, thank you so much, presenter. As I said, I'm called Mungu Sikanisto. I'm somebody from Muluko. I, of course, completed O-level. After my O-level, I moved to do catering and hotel management. In that, I did diploma in catering and hotel management. Of course, from that was in 2018. Then after finishing catering and hotel management in 2018, then I started working. I did a lot of works in different hotels. I worked with the Blue Dove Hotel. I worked with the Golden Coast Hotel also. Later on also joined the management system, then of which I was also working as a manager in Alengo, in Vracustom. Yeah, that's how I worked. Of course, I've worked here. Then I didn't see much in working for somebody. When you are doing somebody's job, I don't see much. Yeah.
Okay. Quite interesting right there. Today I'm dealing with the senior chef. I used to say yes.
Yeah, of course, I'm a senior chef.
Then after I'll be having free lunch, prepared by him, and he will be telling us maybe the ingredients that he will be using in this very particular meal that he will be preparing. But anyways, interestingly about that is hotel management and catering. What inspired you to do this very particular work as a man? And the people who are out there, they claim that hotel management and catering is actually done by ladies, and the same as it's done by people who couldn't manage. I think they're not capable in going to other levels. People have different perception about guys who do hotel management and catering. Could you please elaborate for us why? What really inspired you to do hotel management and catering as a gentleman? And there's something very fun about you guys who are chefs. Once your woman prepares a meal and you don't feel it's not, to that level. You guys also underlook at such people. Do you normally experience such and so forth? But first, tell us why you chose that course and what inspired you.
Okay, fine. As I said, after senior 4, of course, things were not all that moving well, especially in terms of school fees. School fees wasn't all that the case. So I was just like, now after senior 4, I need to really do something that at least can push me into life. Then so that maybe tomorrow when I stand, I can be standing on my own and do my own things. Of course, that's the biggest. And more so, I also used to admire like men who are doing kitchen work, especially when they are working in hotels. You find they're putting on chef caps and putting on so many. So those are the things actually which used to actually I used to admire so much about that field. But of course, nevertheless, I was happy because later on I also joined the industry. It was fine. I started very well. Of course, everything was going on well, but amidst reaching to some extent, of course, I also started facing some challenges in the industry. But yeah, as you said, but it's not the case, It's not that when a man cooks or like a man who is married, who is a chef, again later on maybe get married. It's not that they underrate, they underlook at what a woman cooks at home. No, there is like in our industry, there is food you cook for business, which can give you money, and of course there is one which also you look at it too. You look at the business aspect, at the same time you also look at family aspect. You cannot compare the family with the business at the same time. Yeah, that's the biggest that I can at least say about doubt that people sometimes say that a man who cooks can sometimes underrate or underlook at the food that a woman cooks at home.
Okay, that's lovely. I think the doubt has been already cleared, and I hope we are satisfied about that. But sometimes, I don't know how it feels, but I have a friend who is actually a chef. He has always testified to me that, hey, Bits, you know what? Whenever I always go home, I don't feel comfortable with the meals prepared at home, except it's his mom who cooks that food. I know food prepared by mothers are always unique and it has different aromas, but I don't know how the one for your woman is different. But anyways, that's not why we're here. We'll handle that some other day in case when we got particularly to that very particular field. But anyways, back to you. Why did you leave that very particular work you actually studied for and you started something different? Because we all know that there's so many people who love their professional, like you did say you had admire those who put on like the chef's clothes, those coats, the capes and so forth. I'd expected you to do a little much to be in that very field, to concentrate with your profession than moving out of it. Yet to know that you went for it out of passion that you had for the work and for that very particular profession. Why did you just quit and you never thought of going back? Because you worked with this quite number of hotels, was still the big hotels, and your personal experience from this. Why didn't you continue? Maybe putting something you get apart from what you have put, but you will have go with your professional side of work than coming out of it. Why did you do that?
Well, thank you for that very good question. And the biggest challenge came in 2019, especially when we entered into Corona period. Of course, the first lockdown, which was total down, and hotels, people were not moving. Now, hotel industry mostly, especially you get guests who are up and down moving. When you get people who move, of course, those are the guests that you sometimes see sales in the industry. So when it came to Corona, of course, in 2019, you find it was total lockdown, whereby guests were not moving to hotels. And of course, there was nothing to do. There was no business. There was nothing. And our bosses were telling us, no, this time around, you guys are not going to work. The only thing you can do is go home and sit, not until you are called, or like when lockdown is done. And this lockdown pushed us almost 2.5 years, which was a great loss for us, and we made a lot of losses in life. and the little that you could do on your own, so it became also very hard. That's why I thought of myself. I said, no, this is not the way. I should not do things. The only option is I should get something little to do. Because previously I used to think that working for somebody, working in hotel is the only option. But later, of course, when I thought of like opening something little on my own, and I realized that no, hotel industry is not the only option here. Thank you.
Wow, that's when you always had to open up your mind extra wide to think out of box, and then arranging everything around your circle, and realize that you are not going to achieve whatever that you need in life. Anyways, that was a very good thought of you, and that's being mindful. Thank you so much for that wonderful step you took with your personal life. And away from that, our dear viewers, you can watch us. That's on Azuku TV at channel 0073, and as well follow us on YouTube. Our social handles are all right there for you to watch us at Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and quite a number of apps right there for you to get every other information about West Nile Television, and more of this will be coming every other programs back to back. And I want to say thank you so much for choosing West Nile TV. Thank you so much for loving us, and thank you so much for being part of us. We're here because of you, and wherever you are, reach out to us. Definitely will locate you in that very particular place. Back to you, gentlemen. Now, that was your side of the story, and that's part of your life as well. Let's now look at where we are right now. In the first place, after it took you like how long to set up this business? And I understand you don't only operate here, maybe also somewhere else you operate. That's what you'll be telling us more. So how long did it take you to put this business?
Yeah, of course, from 2018, that when I came out from school, of course I started working. Then I worked for less than just like 1.5 years. Then lockdown, of course, came in. And then there we could not do anything anymore. Of course, we had to go home and sit. We sit for some good number of also years, almost like 2 years, of course. Then from there, and then later, and then I also got another opportunity to work, as I said, in a place called Rocks and Roots. That's towards now the Corona period. Then I worked there. Then from Rocks and Roots also later I joined. Of course, there I left also hotel. I mean the kitchen department. Then I came into bar section. Of course, I also do bar, So yeah, of course, in hotel industry you do multiple, you do anything. Of course, that comes up. Yeah, you are multi-purpose. Yeah. So of course, then from there, and then I come and I joined also a place called the Lavads. That is in 2022. 2022 around there. So I worked there for a few months. Of course, I was just looking at how I can at least get some little capital so that I start something on my own. With the previous money that I had some, then I happened to open a small business of my own. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that is a brief history about this very particular place, and as you can see, the place is not all that stabilized because it still lacks a lot. But this is what he can manage at this very particular level, and it's not easy. By the way, there are quite a number of you out there who love to set up a business, but maybe you don't have the idea. There are quite a number of you who want to do business, but you don't know where to start. And most people do go for clean jobs. Like you get in maybe in a row, get like 5 ladies or 5 gents, most especially ladies, and you ask them, I am giving you maybe roughly 5 million. What can you do with this money? Out of all these 5 ladies, trust me, they'll run for what? Definitely a boutique. They will run for clean jobs. Others will say, I want to do sandals. Others will say, I want to do boutique. And others will say, no, it's okay. I think I can do this online shopping, jewelries, and so forth. But there's that person who will say, I want to do this and that, something which is not related to what we are doing right now. So sometimes give people that opinion, like ask them, give them that chance. If I give you this amount of money, what can you possibly do? Now, for instance, someone is giving you 5 million in addition to what you have. What are you going to do? What expansion are you going to do on top of this very business you have?
Oh wow. When you give me 5 million as per now, of course Yeah, there's a way that don't put the eggs in same basket. Yeah, I can do this fine, but of course I've seen the challenges, I've seen the benefits of the business. Then, but I will think of doing something else. I will also maybe like create another small business somewhere with the 5 million. Then I can have like 3 or 4 sources of income. Yeah.
Maybe perhaps you can put some, I used to say some tea point, like where people can take tea, because since you're a chef, it's called fast food.
Yeah,
that's what you can do.
Yeah. I can do it. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, because right now there's no lockdown. Everything is okay. People are moving. I'm seeing people's hotels are operating normal. I think basically that's what you could do in case if that opportunity was there.
Yeah, I'll do it. Of course, I will do it. Yeah.
You not mind of maybe adding in gents' clothes, because I'm seeing most of these things are for ladies. Maybe adding some stocks here to bring in clothes and so forth. No. Because 5 million is too much to start fast food stuff. Restaurant.
Yeah, I can do that, but the biggest is I need to like have as per now, my biggest target is I need to have like more than 1 or 2 source of income. That is the biggest what I have as per now. Yeah. Yep.
So right now you feel you are settled at your business, like you're very comfortable at peace.
Yeah, when I do on my own things, when I do my own things, I'm very fine. I don't complain about that.
Okay.
Yep.
If an opportunity comes like, hey, can you come and do work in my hotel, and I'm paying you like 600 to 1 million monthly, and you leave your business either to be managed by someone else or you close. Can you, let's just say you're giving it to someone else to manage, because you cannot probably close this business. No, you cannot. Can you go for that offer, or you continue with your business?
Well, I cannot go back, because where I know where I have reached, I'm okay, because I've understood all my business, I've understood the challenges I face around, meaning I'll continue with the business that I have. It's not like I'm demoralizing, but it's fine when you do also. When the biggest that why people many times why people like go and work for people is because they need capital. When you have something little to do on your, of course, it's good you open up and do something on your own. Fine. Yeah.
Interestingly, someone giving you 600 to 1 million per month to go and do his business or to go and work with him in his hotel, but gentleman is saying no. He's comfortable wherever he is, and he will continue with his business than doing it for someone else or making money for someone else. Who knows, with his presence at his workshop, at his shop, he could manage to raise more than $1 million in a month. And yes, that is very true. For as long as your business is catching up and you know your customers, your clients, whosoever you're dealing with. Basically, let's look at mobile money operators. These guys are getting quite a number of money, much as the fraudsters, much as they have been they've been disturbed by these thieves. Every single minute you realize that someone has stolen this man's money, this shop has been operated, but the person is ABCD. They take you to police, they take you here and there. Have you ever experienced such in your shop, like in your mobile money point? Have you experienced this? If no, please, I will advise you to work extra hard and to be very, very vigilant, because it's literally very, very rampant.
Yeah, it's fine. What you are telling me is very true. I first opened a mobile money business, especially when I was still working. I opened a mobile money business. I started the business with the 1.5. Then I worked for, it's now almost like 3 years that I operate the mobile money. But there are a lot of challenges I face in the mobile money business. People whom I put to work, of course, they have been stolen for a number of times. They have lost money. So, yeah, it's there. But I later on, when I came closer to the business, I realized that sometimes people are also stolen out of ignorance. When you are serious with the business, when you are serious of what you are doing, you'll find it's not easy also for somebody to just come and steal you in the business. Those things are also there. But I've been facing that challenge of news that here you have been stolen, your money has been gone. So those things are there. But as I come closer to the businesses, so I realized that no, I must put much input, like so that something else can come in. So that's why I was telling you, please, I cannot go back and work for people, because when I was doing this, I was seeing challenges in my business. But as per now, as I'm next to my business, things are moving on somehow fine. Okay. Yep.
Well then, starting up a mobile money point is always hectic. In the first place, whosoever is going to work in that shop, is he or she trustworthy? Because there's people, they'll act you like friends, but later on they'll be the very people to steal you. And then secondly, did you just appoint someone, hey, like, this is someone you don't know much about him or her, but you'll be like, can you come and work in my mobile money point? Or hey, someone, a friend connects. I know most times it's friends who do connect people to come and work for you, because you're very busy, don't have time to identify people here and there. Be like, okay, can you identify for me someone to come and work at my mobile money point? And this person comes and run away with the money, or maybe steals you, maybe even the card itself moves away with such cards, and you really take time to locate such person back. Did you experience such? And away from that, could you kindly elaborate more about the challenges that you faced in that very particular mobile money before actually ushering into this very particular place?
Yeah, of course, the biggest challenge I faced in the mobile money business was these scammers. They come, they send you fake messages at times. Then you find out of your own mistakes, you send them money, you give them money out. So those are the biggest challenges I faced. And sometimes also, like of course, like your friends, what they come in and say, do for me this, I'll send for the money later on. Of course, at the end of the day, they don't send such monies. Those are only the challenges I faced. But of course, it has taken me a while to understand the business. Yeah, it has taken me a while to understand the business. But as per now, I'm a senior in the business fight. Yeah.
A senior in making, and thank you so very much. That's why they're always saying that don't mix a business with actually friendship. It doesn't work well, doesn't move well. Perhaps you shouldn't actually put so much interest in credit when it comes to business, because the more your friend will come, hey, first give me 50,000, I'll give later. You give. Tomorrow another one will come, hey, first give me 20,000. I have emergency. Trust me, you not fail to give such money, because this is your friend. You end up losing money each and every single minute, because these your friends are not bringing back your money. But anyways, much as the challenge is that they always moves with benefits, so you can as well take us to the benefits of that very particular one. Then immediately we'll usher ourselves into the boutique section.
Oh wow, yeah. I also got benefits in the business. That's why I'm still operating the business. Especially when you talk of business, your main focus is profit. I get profit, of course, monthly profit. Of course, as these things also happen, especially when I talk of the friends, these are also the same guys who are there every day. They are the ones buying my airtime. They are the ones withdrawing money. They are the ones actually doing every transaction from me. Yeah, I cannot even just say that since they are doing these things, I ignore them. I don't want them in my business. They are the reason that I'm still operating. But of course, monthly I get my money. I get some little profits out of the business. Yeah, it's actually what is still pushing me in the business. Yeah, it has actually also helped me to add some income to some capital, like to open the boutique. Yes.
Okay. Yep. Quite interesting. Sometimes that's why most times I do say that. Dream big but start small. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to enter into this just once and for all, like diving in water not knowing where the deep one is, where the shallow one is. It's always very hectic. At the end of the day, you end up not escaping, but still you'll have to swallow some bit of it to learn your lessons. But anyways, in business it's quite a different. Western Television gives you the platform. In case of any concerns, a comment or question, of course you can watch us on a YouTube channel. Drop it right there, and we'll be answering that after every single minute right here. Western Television is right here to give you the opportunity to make sure that your business get advertised. And anytime soon we are moving out of here, we realize that we also need to reach other places to make sure that they are covered, especially places like Pakwach, Nebi, Paida. We are coming soon. Meanwhile, at Germany, Moyo, Yumbe, Koboko, Get prepared. Obongo, Imadio Kolo, just know we are coming. We are West Nile Television. We're lighting up the region, and we will be moving across the region to make sure that you all are covered and get sure that your business are all on our set to run 247. That is why we are here for you. Let's close the chapter of that is a mobile money, and we get right in this boutique. So since you started this boutique, I see you're here alone, and in the mobile money point, you are needed in this boutique. You are needed, maybe because today is weekend, you maybe your co-worker or whosoever you have put here to work for you is for her holidays, or she's just resting because of the weekend, and she's resuming, or he is resuming on that is Monday. It's as well what I want you to elaborate for us, as the viewers are equally waiting to hear from you.
Yeah, it's a weekend, but of course she will join me later on. Okay. Of course, this time it's not all that busy. She of course, she's a lady. She will do 1-2 things home first before joining me later on. Okay. Yep, she will come.
Right.
All right, fine.
And then besides looking at a scenario of boutiques, why do people most times employ ladies to work in boutiques? Or maybe she's working in mobile money and you are here, or you're in the mobile money and she is here.
No. She's in boutique.
Okay.
Yeah, but of course, when you look at Zambia, of course, so many people dream of bars only. But of course, I look at Zambia as I don't need to also just do the same business that people are doing, of course, in the same place. So that's why I dream of like putting up a boutique business. And of course, I brought a lady to work in. People have also that perception that when you bring a lady in, of course, in the business, it can move. So that's why I think of lady, yeah. Yeah.
A friend once told me that, hey, little bit I'm opening some boutique, but kindly can you look for me a very beautiful young lady to come and work in this boutique? My first question is, why do you want a beautiful lady? He simply answered, because beautiful ladies do attract customers easily. Is that the same scenario with you?
Not real, but of course.
But I guess the person who works in your boutique is cute. She's beautiful. That's
yeah, of course. Yeah, but it's not the case. Yeah, the biggest is the trust you have for somebody, and of course, at the same time, when he's trustworthy, you can work with the person. Of course, yeah, of course, beauty is there. Of course, it can come. Yeah. Yes.
Anyways, it's quite interesting that most people that do work in boutique are ladies. I don't know if you really tried finding out this, but at least I've really tried out so hard. Even a boutique opened by a gentleman, it is a lady working there. A boutique opened by a lady, it's a lady working there. So why don't the opposite be the true? Opened by a lady, a gentleman works. Opened by a gentleman, a lady works, like how yours is operating. But now here you're operating basically with ladies' things. Maybe that is why you're in position to bring in a lady. I've seen quite a number of boutiques operating, the gent styles, the lady styles. Maybe in future once it grows, a guy will sit right here, a lady will be the other side, and then things will move normally, yeah?
Yeah, that's the case, yeah.
Anyways, we are having a quality time right on West Nile Television at Zambia, and it's more interestingly with this gentleman. We'll be right back after a short commercial break, and we'll have a quality time. We'll have nice moment in the next 30 minutes to come. Don't move away. Keep it locked.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
We are the passion you've been waiting for!
It's Yunus Junior Santamo!
It's our league! our football, our boys, our style. Star Times UPL new season starts 15th September. Go for it!
What a finish for Master Fukume!
The Ugandan flair, Brazilian samba, Portuguese magic, the night football craze. More TV games live on Senyuka Prime and Fufa TV only on Star Times. The Star Times UPL, our league, go for it. Brand new Global Star TV with Star Times Inside Technology. New TV innovation with an inbuilt decoder that connects you to both Star Times antenna and satellite signal. With Star Times Inside Global Star TV, you can enjoy over 300 local and international channels, 1 month Star Times highest bouquet for free, automatic system update, more benefits, more affordable. Star Times Inside Global Star TV is available in all Star Times branches and dealers countrywide. Star Times Inside, entertainment inbuilt.
West Nile TV, lighting up.
Most welcome back from that short commercial break, and I hope you did have a quality time and you're still watching West Nile Television on that is Zuku. Watch us on channel 0073, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and you get every information and entertainment right there covered for you. And your host is still a little bit, and we are still here in Zambia to find more from that is this gentleman's boutique. He did give us a name. You said what's your name once again?
Mongo Sikanisto. Call me
Mongo Sikanisto. Sika. I think Sika can work best. Otherwise, Sika, you're most welcome back.
Thank you.
It's lovely and it's a quality time right here at Sika Soap, and this very particular boutique, it's actually mostly ladies' wears, and we'll be learning more about whatever he is dealing with right here. And away from that, earlier on I had a conversation with him that was off mic and off camera. He did tell me that, hey guys, you know what, my prices are as cheap as you could afford, and the only beautiful thing is he is mostly dealing with ladies' wear. I'm even saying night dress, you know, it's a moment was very, very hot, like sleeping in the house was hard, and you have night dress here. Why didn't you call people to come and buy them?
Yeah, people, of course, they know that we have night dresses here, especially our clients. I also want to take this opportunity to also excel, because I know by doing this, I'm doing my marketing. Of course, people outside there, they also get to understand that we are here to operate such things, and we have every kind of ladies' dresses in the house. Yeah, yes.
All right, thank you so much. Well then, we had challenges about that is your business, the other side, and we get to know that there are quite a number of things that we need to know about this very particular place. This will also as restricted to the challenges that you are facing right here. What could be the challenges that you are facing in this very particular new place?
Yeah, the biggest challenge I face, as I said, of course, is still the issue of debts. People pick things on credit and they take long to pay back. That's actually, those are the biggest challenges sometimes we face. And there are also some challenges we face in the business is getting these materials, because you know our materials are coming from Kampala, and we have very few suppliers who gives us these materials. Of course, we don't like just do what people like, where it's just in the common market that where everyone can at least access. We do like quality materials which are coming from Kampala. Sometimes the challenges, those are the challenges. Sometimes the suppliers, they take of course long to bring for us the goods. So those are some of the challenges we face. Yes.
Yeah, I understand you're located very close to that is a happening place. That is, of course, Freedom itself. And sometimes, I don't know, maybe first of all, before I give you that question, what time do you open and what time do you close?
Yeah, we normally open at around 8. We normally open at 8 and then we close at sometimes up to around like 10, 11. Because, you know, it's the beauty with my business. As it's in a happening place, as I think you did know that we are operating at next to the club. So sometimes people, it's so interesting. Sometimes being next to the club, sometimes somebody comes, like especially couples, they come with a friend and say, no, I see this one, I need this one. Of course, as a man, you become shy, you know. Sometimes you say, no, I don't have money to buy for you. Yeah. So you find sometimes it takes us long, like to close late. Especially when it happenings, we close late, yeah.
Especially weekends.
Weekends, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this and then reminds me that's why most people do say that make sure that you locate your business at a very strategic place. I think that's why you look at happening place right here. There's a supermarket ahead of you. There's a highway. There's what? So you have just decided to be in the center of this.
Exactly. Exactly.
So have you ever experienced scenarios that couples do come around and maybe a lady wants something in your shop, but the gentleman doesn't have enough money to purchase what this lady wants, and then you realize you start convincing, using convincing power of convincing ladies, but this is going to be man on man, because you also need money and that lady needs to get that thing. Have you ever encountered such scenarios?
Such things are there, but the most important is understanding. You get, the most important is understanding. Sometimes like a man may not have enough like money to buy, but a lady is so much in need of the product. You get, so a lady is really in need of the product. So what we normally do is that's the scenarios the way sometimes we give, like when now the man said that I don't have enough, we can say, okay, like you bring the balance later on. Yeah, those are how sometimes our credits comes in. Yeah, but yeah, it's all just a matter of understanding each other. Yeah.
Now, how about scenarios like sometimes it's a happening place and there are these young ones who get drunk and they be disturbing you around here, coming up to you, maybe you're fighting, it comes closer to your premises and so forth. Do you also experience such or no?
Not such scenarios are not there yet, but of course our security is okay. We have security light around here, and we also have that wire which we put in front, so they know that there is a boundary around here. Yes. Yeah.
That's quite interesting to know, and then this definitely assures us to know that there are challenges which he is actually facing. They are not that much, and we pray that the challenges should keep dropping down such that the business really moves lively. And all know that challenges moves with the benefits. There's no one who will do business and be like, no, I am not realizing profits and I'm going to continue with this business. Unless you are realizing it, that's when you continue. So this will tell us definitely that your business is doing okay, right from outside up to here. So this will definitely ask us to know the benefits that you are in position to face in your business.
Yeah, the benefits we face is, of course, sometimes we realize some little capital, some little profits. Then when we realize this little profit, of course, there are 1, 2 things we also do outside. Especially I have family, I take care of my family, I have siblings that I take care of. And 2, I happen to employ also people, of course. Yeah,
that's an opportunity actually.
Exactly. That is actually the benefit of the business. It's not only to me, but also I also need to add to people around here in my community. Yes.
Do you as well pay your siblings at school from the business money, or because I understand that from your talks earlier on, you don't do side hustle. It's only your business right now taking you through. So it's obvious the bills that you like said, your siblings, you look after them, maybe perhaps their school fees and so forth.
Yeah, I pay school fees out of this, and also, they are still growing up in life. I still rent. I'm paying rent. I'm paying school fees, as I said, also in the business. Yeah, it's what is actually why I'm this way is because of the business. Yeah, I'm doing all this is because of the business. It's going on well. It's going on well. But I pray that in the future or in near future I get more than this one. Yeah.
Well, I do understand that since you are dealing basically with ladies' wears, I am seeing a beach wear, I am seeing a patra, I am seeing a jaguar shoes, I am seeing sandals, I am seeing a sweater pants. Maybe briefly you will take us through about the price tag of this. Maybe particularly let's start with the beach cap. How much is a beach cap?
Yeah, my beach cap is 35. It's 35,000.
Then that's affordable.
Yeah, it's
basically we can have a look on that.
This is the beach cap, okay, which you can use, and of course, our ladies today they like it so much, especially the in town. Yeah. They
that
like
is
it
the
so
beach
much.
cap. I think they have different colors, right? But right at our back, that one will be portraying for you later. Well, I think you can still tell us the price of your sweater pant. I see there are many here. I will as well be portraying them live. How much is your sweater pant?
My sweater pant is 35.
35.
It's 35. Patra is 50.
Okay.
Jaguar is 100.
Jaguar is 100.
100. Yeah, it's 100. Yes.
How about your sandals?
Sandals are 30,000 also.
30,000.
Very affordable.
Wow. I know, very affordable. And of course, you all as well need to realize that this gentleman, I don't know who gave you the idea of as well bringing in makeup. I don't know if you really handle that, but that I will leave it for another day. We're not going to handle that. But all you need to do is, if you want to buy your makeups and you need makeup kit in your house, he also has a makeup. I think basically he will not have much either about that, but the lady will. The lady who works here with you definitely has more idea about the makeup itself. And the eyelashes, lipstick, I think there are quite a number of them that will be portraying as well to you. They will lay them live for you, and you'll see how these people operate right here at Zambia. Now let's look at your plan in the next 2 to 3 years to come. Where do you see your business?
I'm focused that
Right what?
I'm focused that in 2-3 years to come, of course, I promise to improve the business. I promise to also to add or to have some branches of the business. Yeah, because we are looking at outside market today, because we don't need to just look around you. You need to also look outside outside the camp. So I have some friends in Nebi, I have some friends in Koboko. Sometimes I talk to them about the businesses. I give them my price, my products, so they must allow it, and they must feel happy about my products. So I'm quite sure if in 2-3 years time, of course, I'm looking at how to also expand or have other branches in other places. Yes.
That's interesting. And maybe in the next 2 to 3 years, he will be right in your town to give you as well his products. Koboko as well, Moya Jumani, wherever he will be, this gentleman will be right there to give you his products, and realize that doing business with him is actually nice. Now let's look at a scenario. Each and everyone is entitled to retirement. Retirement is not only for the government officers, it's not only for people who work in offices, as well business owners do retire. You just feel that, I think I need to rest. Not that you are actually you're exhausted, yes, not that you are not retired, but you are just tired. You need to rest. So before you get tired, you need to inspire quite a number of people right in your business. And is there anyone that you have put right there, whether being your son, whether being your daughter, whether being a relative, whether being a brother, that comes in the relatives, to look after your business the way you are looking right now? That is after when you feel you just need to go and sit down and wait for money to come from your business. Have you already put such a person or not yet, and you feel you're still comfortable, and you'll do that in the next, maybe when you're in your 30s, you're in your 40s, that's when you put such a person?
Yeah, as for now, I haven't done that. It's in a plan. When I reach to 40s, of course, there are certain things you cannot be doing so much. And when you reach also some age, of course, you will also be much needed at home, especially by the clan, So all those things are there in the plan. But this is the time that I use all the effort, I use all the energy that I can put in to make sure that I do the business, I do what I can do best. But yeah, it's there in the plan. But it's not as per now yet. But it will come, of course, yeah. Exactly.
Absolutely amazing. Everyone is entitled to that, and realize that you surely need someone there to back you up in case you need to rest or you need to have some moment worth it to have it off your business premises. Being awake, either you travel for your vacation, and I'd be like, no, even if I'm going to be away for 2 weeks, someone is there and this business will run the way I expected. Who knows, to even run more than when I am there. Though most times my mom do tell me, if I don't go for my work, she tells me, but why do you always leave your work under someone? Or why do you leave it under me? Knowing so well that there are some customers or some clients who come to your workplace because they look at your face. Do you as well agree with that?
Yeah, I do. But when it comes to this boutique business, of course, sometimes I see also my lady is very comfortable. I mean, is very fine in that because he gets more. Sometimes comes to, sometimes maybe because of ladies, because I also have pants, so they feel shy sometimes to come when I'm around. That's why I end up bringing her in the business. Yeah.
So we need to accept the truth that sometimes your business operates awesomely well when you're actually at a premises. It doesn't necessarily mean that someone comes to buy because so-and-so is not there, but sometimes when you're at your business premises, you realize that the work is moving on, where someone just comes, hey, so-and-so is there, can we go on and purchase? Hey, today you're here, yesterday I came, you were not here. So I've always encountered such scenarios. So to back them off, all you need to know is you be at your working place 24/7. It doesn't necessarily mean that now that you're working for yourself, you don't need to work under pressure. You open the shop when you want. You open it at your own time. If you have put your customers on you, that is a flyer that I am opening at 8 and I'm closing at 10. Please do open at 8. If you have still time, open at 7. But closing time doesn't matter. If there's business, you can even extend up to 11 because your customers are still demanding. If there's no business, well and good, you can close early. That's what you need to do. So being your boss doesn't mean that you should do things at your own time. Do things at the time of your customers. You're working with customers, you have clients who are really in need of what you deal with. But please, that is the only single piece of advice I can give to you. Let's look at the graduates who are home. They're done with studies, they're looking for job. But the job they want is white collar job. They want to work in offices. They don't need such works. They don't need to go and knock offices to look for work. What advice do you have for such graduates?
I think I need to look at my home language, especially my people around. Manzaba mavuri minini at least sometimes in any your meaning lo zero equal. Think twice, think what to do best, because at the end of the day you'll swallow what you have. You cannot swallow what you don't have. Okay? Sometimes you through sometimes me morins later you sit with friends who are working, who are doing some work somewhere, but you just be there afazuere. Sometimes those things they don't help at all. But work, do what you can do best, so that people can also come. Of course, today people come to me because why? Because I opened this mall. If I would maybe like to sit home, I wouldn't get all this. I wouldn't get all this opportunity. Please, let's work. My biggest word to my friends and to my people around is let's work. Take work as a priority. Yes.
Okay, and that's how it only doesn't imply to the graduates. Even the modern emeteo de ruwa ziko kwa repenende. Sasa nisemi kwa lezi zimene ngani yo mini mimungu wa yareku. Been knocking people's offices, been knocking at people's doors. Hii right ya the disco ra yemuni angiri ku yesi classes area ama yesi classes suwe kaniko classes there, and then yemo vini perevu kaniko di university institution as deni most makartasa zuda werera te le de malame biti akwa mitwa paria zimevu da were mantos my decision tia imula office malako look everywhere, even people who are selling, go to them in other regions in central. Trust me, the way guys are hustling is quite different from from our region. I don't know why we in West now we tend to wait for things. You realize that people are moving, they're hawking with genius on the street. These are boys, they're working, they're doing okay, their business is moving on well. But there's you who is going to wake up in the morning, you sit by the roadside from morning up to sunset. At the end of the day, you are going home without anything. You have a family, you have a wife, you have your children, your mother's they expecting from you. Instead, you're expecting still from your mother at your 10 at this age. Why can't you go out and do something for yourself? He is a very young boy, a very young one actually, and he's doing it. Why not you? Why can't you do it? You can as well even come to him. He gives you the opportunity. It is ABCD. All you need to do is hustle. So what can you possibly do if someone comes and knocks at your door, like your office here or there, and tell you, please, can you give me work? I'm this and this and that. And if you don't have that opportunity, what can you do to such a person? Can you maybe direct him somewhere where you know maybe a friend is looking for a job, maybe a worker, you take this person to such a person? Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do it because, as I told earlier on, that I did get an hotel management. I can still employ, I can still advise him to do, to open up a small place, it's a part place to open it's a part business. Those are businesses that anyone can do with even little capital. You can do it. So I can, you can come to me. We can work together, and you learn how to make chapati, you learn how to make melindas, you know how to make sumbusas. So those are the things that you can start from. So we can do that. Yeah, I can do it with somebody, anyone. Yeah,
that's actually a highlight for you. So don't sit home. Right now, if you're watching this or a relative is watching this and there's someone out there who is actually not doing anything for survival, I take this as a consideration. Preach the gospel to such a person. There are people out here who are trying to look for people to look for work, actually to give them work to do. But there's you who is sitting home doing nothing, Monday to Monday. The only thing you know is inya fura inyabo myo jimi boy funzula tiebo wala mi de achodo muzomvu ya niyo wala do yima kudro ganiyo emeponze ba kumiendripi metipe kudresa yebini manase emeponze. But you could do something. Now if you're not going to do this to impress your people, do you know they will feel the pain of paying in school and I'll be like, oh, I wish I didn't do this. Do you realize that I paid you through sweat and I expected much from you? And there's some of you who are working and you actually don't know the use of your money. The only thing you do is you party with your friends, you enjoy this money, yet your mom needs a kilo of sugar, you're not buying. A packet of salt, you're not buying. A bar of soap, you're not buying. So what is the use of your mom paying you, your dad paying you? So all you need to do is stay focused. Like I keep on reminding you about this. Start small but dream big. You can start with the tablia. Tablia madami tu iki jedi asukari kipi ngoni mikioba. Mimone graduate afari. Bazi kita unede they are already successful businessmen. Okay, tablia kese. So where are they? Why can't you come to such people? Go to warehouses. There's hardwares. People have opportunities. Knock. It's a big given to you. So maybe perhaps your last words are to the youths, and then to that is people of your caliber, in case of opportunities and so forth. Your last words as well to the West Nile TV. In summary, actually, then we call this a moment.
Wow. I thank so much for West Nile TV. It has actually come to inspire us, especially the youths. And as I said, I'm called Mungu Sikanisto. We are located behind Zambia, Cell petrol station along Freedom Vibes. That's next to the Freedom Vibes. So my word to the youths around outside there is that please, let's do what we can do best. Let's offer what we can offer best, because we are grown-ups. We are not going to our young age again. We are growing on. We are growing older and older. At the end of the day, you become like. Of course, this is the time that you do what you can do best. You can offer what you can do offer to people. This is the time. Don't just sit and wait for somebody. Don't go and the biggest is this. I see today youths, they like stealing. It's not the case. We have lost so many youths because of stealing. You can see today that they kill you, and at the end of the day they burn the bodies. Why? Because people like pickpocketing people's phones and so many things. It's so bad that we hear all such news each and every time. Let's try what we can do best, and we work for what we need. Thank you. Yeah.
I thank you so very much, dear, for giving us your time. It's really, really very appreciative. And still, Westnet Television, we are here because of you. An opportunity given to us. We will definitely reach out to your work premises. And I want to salute and say hello to my producer, that is Elliot, for doing amazing work. I thank you so much, Elliot. Salutation to you. And I keep on making the work so easy and easy and easy. And let's meet again. That is the last Wednesday of this very particular month, and I want to say have yourself a very lovely day at your business premises. Keep strong, keep on with the great work, and through that you'll achieve what you want. It's Westnet Television. We're lighting up the region. Your host is Lady Bits. Good morning.